some of the weirdest things your students think about America/Canada. Before we go into this, we have to say that not all Korean people think this way. We're not trying to generalize at all. We're just saying that this is the experience that we've had with some of our students, and we've had this repeatedly. So these are the top 3 answers we're gonna give.
Yeah, and also from our Korean friends, like not just our students, like full-grown adult Koreans. So,
that's right.
Yes, there should be a name for that, like Koreans.
Oh boy.
Actually, a really strange one that I heard a lot is that they think that all foreign people own guns. Truthfully, like I'm from Canada, so I've actually never even seen a gun, and I know that there are people in Canada that own guns and they usually hunt with guns and stuff, but I've never really seen one before. And I mean,
I pretend to be gangsta because I pretend that I grew up in the hood, but I've never actually used a gun myself.
do you have a bread gun?
Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, watch where you're shooting that
Represent,
thing, mister.
son. I shoot baguettes.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that people who are living in America don't even necessarily all own guns, right?
That's right.
Unless you live in Texas.
They're scary in Texas. We're just joking, of course.
We're joking, Texas.
It's Texas. We have friends in Texas, actually, and they're really nice. Katie and Chris, really nice people from Texas.
And they own guns. Actually, we don't know if they own guns. They probably own guns.
The second one on our list is that a lot of our students tend to think that North Americans are very rich.
Yeah, all of us are rich.
Yes, like they've seen pictures of our homes back in Canada, and whenever we show them like the bungalow, they're like, "Oh my God, that teacher, you're so rich, that's amazing!" But it's like,
I'm like,
no,
it's a bungalow.
It's a bungalow. If you only knew.
If you only knew.
It's a bungalow.
It's a bungalow.
It's not that impressive.
No.
But I think it's impressive here because there aren't really a lot of houses in the city. Like in Bucheon or in Seoul, I haven't really seen any houses. Mostly everybody lives in like office hostels and condos and apartments here.
Yeah, and villas.
Right.
I think it's because everything in Korea builds up vertically, and the big difference in North America is that we have a lot of land, and so we all have lawns. And that's what I think it is, because if it was just my bungalow on its own, maybe it's not that impressive, but front lawn, back lawn, side lawn, like gardens, it seems like really impressive. So the third one, and probably the most popular amongst all age levels, is something called skinship. So skinship in Korea means like two people like touching each other and being like, you know, physical with each other.
Maybe not that physical.
They think that all North Americans are like immediately into that, like on the very first date. You're kind of like, hey. So I think they think that we're a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe promiscuous?
Promiscuous girl, whatever. I don't think promiscuous is the word that we're really looking for. I think it's more a matter of that we're just very uninhibited on our dates. Like on a first date, we can hold hands, we can kiss on the first date, and we can also occasionally,
you know,
giggity giggity boom boom.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Duffman, there's a lot of things. I guess the difference is that if you've ever watched a Korean drama, you'll see that like the scene where the two people that like each other, when they finally like reunite or get to see each other, rather than like kissing passionately, they hug. And hugging is like this big epic thing.
There's like slow motion hugs.
Yeah, and the music would be like and the North American crowd is like, so what?
It's a hug.
It's a hug.
Hugs are normal.
Right. So I think the difference is that because we're very like a huggy society, and like we don't mind doing that kind of stuff, it seems like we're more promiscuous in that kind of sense, but maybe we're not. It's just from the, you know, dramas like Gossip Girl and Dawson's Creek, Pacey and Joey. I don't know that drama.
So that's it for this week's edition of TLDR Thursdays. If there's a question that you want us to answer in these videos, head on over to our Google moderator page and ask us a question in the question box below.
Or if you don't want to ask a question, you can take a look at the ones already asked, and you can thumb up the ones that you like and thumb down the ones you don't like, and hopefully we'll answer that one next week.
This is the second week in a row that we've almost answered the question about how we fell in love and how we got married.
Almost.
Almost.
But no cigar.
Do you know that it's almost our 4-year anniversary?